Hello, day 4 of the yoga challenge, and I think it's about time we work on our balance. I know we have been, but we've been working more towards building up strength. So let's start in our seated position. Take a few moments to get into the body. Just relax. Let's connect to the breath, inhaling deeply. Exhaling softly. 3 deep breaths in. Lengthening your exhale with each out breath. Let's get centered. Let's forget about what you have to do today. Forget about what you have done. Let's try to stay in the moment, appreciating each moment, breath, breath. Let's roll up onto all fours. Let's place our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. Relax the shoulders down the spine. Nice neutral spine here. Inhale, open the chest, drop the belly, warming up the spine with a few cat-cows. Exhaling, arching the back, just like we've been doing. Inhaling, flowing with your own breath. Exhaling. Hold the arch. Let's breathe through the belly so we reach every inch of our back with breath. Start to waken up all those muscles in the shoulders and backs. Exhale, drop the belly. Inhale, open the chest, curl the toes. Exhale, down dog. First dog of the day. Let's place our hands, our knuckles all into the mat. Maybe you want to pedal out the feet. Keep tilting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Send that middle back down through the mat, through your heart. Relax your shoulders. Relax the space between your shoulders while spreading the shoulder blades apart. Let's look in between our hands. Step forward in between the hands. Inhale, look up halfway, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold forward. Let's just relax here. Grab opposite elbow and ragdoll. Try not to let the chest collapse. Relax the shoulders back slightly, letting your head hang. And try to lean more in the balls of the feet, through the toes, and start to feel those quads, those hamstrings getting activated even more. Play around with it. Maybe you want to roll side to side, swing those hips back and forth. Just waking everything up. Play around with it. And we're going to let our hands fall down, and we want to keep our hips straight and stationary. We don't want it to move. All we're moving is our hands here. So we're getting that nice stretch through the spine, through the shoulders. Tummy, belly button is pushing towards the spine. Taking a deep inhale. Feeling that expansion. Lengthening the exhale. Feeling those glutes. Slowly walk it back. Inhale it all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. We start to feel those legs tingling, vibrating. Totally normal, all energy you're creating in your practice today. We're going to start by grounding through on the right foot, so we want that right foot rooted into the mat. We can place our right hand on our hip, and we're going to bend up that left knee. Focusing on a point in front of you. We're going to extend that left leg and we're going to point the toes towards the face on the inhale. Exhale, flex the toes forward. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Flow with your own breath. Now we want to rotate the ankle in one direction. Slow, gentle movements. Control, focus, opposite direction. Now we're going to take that left foot without dropping it to the ground, and we're going to kick it behind us, using our hands on our hips as a guide to hinge forward. And it's not about how high you take that left leg up, it's about finding that steadiness. I'm just going to move back a bit here. It's about finding that steadiness, finding that grounding through that right foot. And whenever you feel like you can't go any further, you want to extend the arms forward. Keep the hips square if you want to continue to hinge forward. Eventually, you will be parallel to the mat. Breathe deep, focusing on a point. Relax the shoulders. And slowly bring it back. To meet the right foot, arms go down. And we're going to keep grounding through that right foot. We're going to work with another balancing pose. That was Warrior 3. We're going to work with Dancer's Pose, which again, it's not about how high you go. It's maintaining that balance, that focus, that steadiness. So we want to place our right hand on the hip. We're going to bend up that left foot and reach from the inside of the foot. We want to bring the knees together to touch to begin. So we get that nice core stance. Right arm reaches forward. We want to focus on a point in front of you. And when you're ready, start to kick the foot into the hand and start to hinge forward. And again, you could stay here. You could only be an inch from the starting position. And it's totally where you're at in your practice. Keep kicking into the foot, relaxing into that shoulder, and when you're ready, take a few deep breaths here, and slowly come out. And you might feel that burning sensation through that right leg, totally normal. You're just going to balance it out with doing the left leg now. So we're going to ground through on that left foot. Left hand on the hip, right knee raises. Focusing on that point, let's relax our shoulders, ground through that left foot, and point the toes. Inhale, point the toes towards your face. Exhale, point the toes towards the ground. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Now we're going to rotate the ankle in one direction. Slow, controlled, gentle movements, counter or clockwise. Go whatever opposite direction you were just going. And now we're going to bend up that knee, place both hands on the hips. Let's start to hinge forward. I'm going to step back a bit. Hinge forward at the hips. Keep the hands on the hips until you're ready to extend the arms forward. Nice strong core, grounding through that left foot, extending the leg, relaxing the shoulders. Breathe deep. And slowly bring that right foot back. Now again, let's work on that dancer's pose, opposite side. And we'll start by bringing that right foot up, grabbing from the inside of the right foot, left hand on the hip to begin. Let's bring the knees together. When you're ready, left arm extends. Engage your core. Focus on a point. Start to kick into the hand. Hinging forward. Kicking back. Kicking up. Continuing to look forward. Breathe deep. Hold. And release. Beautiful. You start to feel those legs opening up. Waking up all those energies. Feet together to touch. And we're going to inhale the arms up while we sit down into the chair. Relax the shoulders down the spine. Tuck the tailbone and under so that navel is reaching into the spine. Big deep breaths here. Maybe come up onto your tippy toes for that extra balance. Challenge. Breathe deep. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Plant your hands. Let's step back into our plank. Our beloved plank. That's going to give us that core we want for that beach body. Hold and breathe. We're going to bring the feet together so that they touch, and we're going to rock to the right side. Now you might feel good here, or you might want to feel a little more sturdy by placing the left foot in front of the right. It's totally up to you. Either way, let's try to maintain that balance through the right hand and bring that left hand up onto the hip. Your foot could be in front or stacked. When you're ready, roll that left shoulder back. If you'd like to extend that left arm up and bring the gaze up for that extra balance challenge. Keep lifting the left hip up. Breathe deep and exhale. Bring it back to the center position, that plank position. Feet are still together. We're going to rock onto the left side now. Again, ground through that left hand. Stack the foot or bring the right foot in front of the left. Either way, right hand on the hip. Bring that right arm up, looking up through that right middle finger. Send the hips up, feel the core. Breathe deep, take 3 deep breaths. And bring the hand back down. And let's exhale, slow push up. Plant the tops of our feet. Inhale, up dog, and let's let the legs come down here. We want to relax and send the shoulders back, opening up through that chest, giving ourselves major back bend here in cobra. Big deep breaths. Bend up the knees. Let's come back to child resting pose. Sending the hips back into the heels, counteracting that backward bend with the supported forward fold, always creating balance in our postures. Hairline on the mat, relax, feel the breath in the belly, the expansion on the inhale, the relaxation on the exhale. Inhaling it back up, cross the legs, let's come to seated. And let's end as we always do in the seated twist. You can keep the legs crossed or you can bring half lotus, bringing that left foot so that the sole of the foot is facing up. And we want to roll the shoulders back, nice long spine, right hand on the left knee, left fingertips behind. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, twist towards the left. Gaze follows the torso. over the left shoulder. Big deep breaths. We want to feel that internal massage of the organs. Exhale, let it go. Right fingertips behind us, left hand on the right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist towards the right, neck follows. Exhale, release. Let's bring our hands to heart center, And let's thank mind, body, and spirit for allowing us this practice. And let's remain peaceful and calm, if only for the rest of the day. Namaste. Well, I hope you have another relaxing yet invigorating day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Namaste.